And with us being international, with us being in 22 countries outside of North America, we thought it was time to bring on board the Big Agent Meeting International, where you guys are going to get a little bit of a glimpse every single show on one of our countries, what's going on internationally, what updates do we have, what new countries are we going into. I know that's a hot topic that I get asked on Workplace probably 10 times a day. So I'm super pumped to have a platform now to not just be able to share everything, all these exciting news and all these amazing things that we're doing internationally, but a platform as well to showcase the strengths of our international agents, of our international staff, and really what makes EXP an international company. So today's the first official one. I think this show will continue to grow over time, but we've got some amazing guests today. We have Samuel Caux, our amazing country leader in France. He helped us open up France from day one with 0 agents. He loves telling that story. And now we have over 500 agents at EXP France, and it continues to grow. We also have Christophe Champton, our team leader of Negocity. So Negocity is one of our amazing teams in EXP France. I'll give you guys a little bit of a background on him, and I want him to share his story. I was actually in France last week. I think I've been traveling a lot, so I'm not even sure where I'm at right now. But last week we were in France. Glenn Sanford was there. Adam Day, our European leader, was there. Samuel was there. Christophe was there. We got to share some time with the French agents and the French staff. And I really thought that this would just be a great way with that synergy to kick off the show. So without further ado, let's bring on Mr. Samuel.
Hello, Felix. Thank you for asking me to be a guest to your first podcast.
You're
really
the first
excited.
Guest, Samuel. You're the very first guest. Yeah, I know you.
Always the first one, in fact.
Well, Samuel, you love to tell us and everyone how France is very special. That is probably your favorite saying. And so because you guys are so special, I thought, why not bring you on for the first show? I've had the opportunity to work with you now over the last maybe 6 months, I think it's been. And it's been an absolute pleasure. I've loved seeing the growth in France, even in just these last 6 months, but then also hearing the story of how we started from 0 and we grew it. Over on the US side, EXP's been around for so long. We sometimes forget those early days and that growth. And one of the ways I always explain EXP International to agents in the US is that on the international side, we're really where EXP US was back in 2014, 15. 14, 15, yeah, around there. We're just hitting this critical mass where our growth is really scaling. And so I'd love for you to just introduce yourself, tell us what's going on in France, give the audience here a little bit of background on yourself and what you do now as the country leader of France. I think some of our agents in the US and some of our people internationally don't even know what a country leader is. So I'd love for you to take that opportunity and just share a little bit about you and what you do.
Thank you very much, Felix. I confirm you were last week in France, and you spent time with me, and that was really nice. We have Adam and Glenn, and that was a great event in Nancy. I continue to have message from agent, from future agent who is saying that was extraordinary. So thanks for that. I am Samuel Caux. I am the country leader of France. I launched France 14 December 2020. So close to have 4 years now. What I could say on my background is I am in the real estate market, in the real estate industry. I was there during the 20 plus years, last years. So mainly all of my career. I am a passionate of real estate. I love real estate and I love human. So that's maybe the reason I really enjoy and love what I'm doing now with EXP, because it's real estate and human. So I have all what I need. We decided 4 years ago, EXP decided to launch some country. They already have Canada, USA, UK, and Australia. And I was in the first set with South Africa, Portugal, and France to launch. It was a journey, real journey. Global was not existing really, so we built the tools in the same time we did the things, and that was really exciting. And I think we did it. It's not finished, of course, but we have 500 plus agents now in France 4 years after. in a really mature market. So I will speak about what is special in France. Maybe a lot of things is special in France, as everybody know, but and in every country, of course. And yeah, Glenn said it in Nancy, so I can say it officially, but we were at break even before the summer. So really proud of that. And we continue to grow. The brand awareness is really increasing every single day. Like 3 years ago, when I was speaking to an agent, come to XP Realty, he said, to what? And now people know in real estate market, not every people, but a lot of guys know XP Realty. We are existing. And of course, we have the best offer on the market. So now it's just the time to grab agent, to grab productive agent, good agents who is coming to us. On every day we have new agents every day, literally, and the best of the best. In fact, our brand awareness now makes that the big producer, the good producer from every competitors is looking at us. They looked at us during 3 years, but they continue, and now they are joining. So that's really a success.
So Samuel,
That's mainly.
I want to sort of bring it back here a little bit. You helped launch EXP France. We're now at 500 plus agents in a short period of time. We've really grown in scale, and even as you said, EXP France is now standing on its own 2 feet. And I think when a lot of people think about whether it's EXP US, EXP UK, EXP Colombia, wherever you're at in the world that you're a part of EXP, they don't realize that part of our value proposition internationally is, yes, you get access to all of the things that make EXP amazing, our international platform, referral platforms, training, the community, revenue share, equity, all these things that really make us EXP, but they also get access to localized tools and to localized, best-in-class localized platforms. And so I guess what I want to do is tell people what the value for an agent in EXP France is. What do they get out of it? Why have we grown so quickly and to such large scale? What is it that makes EXP France, as you always love to say, so special? Which by the way, I completely agree with you. After spending a week in France and having a lot of cheese with you and getting to meet everybody, I agree it is definitely an extremely special place. So tell us more about
that. Thank you for the question, Felix. I should say that, in fact, in France, company with a model who looks like EXP model already exist. On that things, I think that's special. That's only in France. And we don't have 1, 2, or 3. We have like 100 companies like this. So with model of sort of revenue share, production with high level production, etc. But we have more. And when we launched XP France, it was my first asking to the global team was, we should be careful, because in France we have some special tools, we have some special compliance rules, we have competition. So I knew already, and this was easy for me to know what was working and what was not working. So I really, and thanks to XP to say me yes to me for that, but I really choose the tool for my agents. And I should say I am an agent, so I choose the tool for me. I am not producing, I don't have the time, but I'm really an agent in all my body. So I knew what I would like to have, and I give to my agent in France the tools I would like to have if I join EXP. And I continue to do that every day. This morning I was with the vendors. I will speak to you about that. But who has a nice product for our agent, and I would like to implement it. So I think what we have more is really listening the agent, have a staff. My principal colleagues, Beatrice, is also an agent. She has a brokerage during 20 years. I had many brokerage, many franchise brokerage. So I really, humbly, but I really know what agents needs, and I really want to give them. And EXP allows that. So that's so easy. You have a good model, you have good production fees you are giving to agents, 75 and 100%. You have stocks. you have revenue share, and you have support, you have training, and you have the good tools. And if you have this combo, it's not, it's, I would say it's easy to grow, but don't keep it, Felix. It's really difficult. But no, seriously, yeah, no, it's not easy. Nothing is easy because a lot of competition, but we have the good tools to grow. An agent is speaking to agent, and I think that's the best way to grow. With agent who is speaking to agent and say EXP is really good. I was at these competitors and EXP is better. EXP give better support. EXP give better training. EXP give better tools, better portals, etc.
Yeah. So when we think about competitors, right, and we have competitors in every one of our markets. We always will. We'll have new ones. Some competitors will go. Some new ones will come. We look at the business model we've created, and we know very clearly how we've pioneered this new wave of revenue share and virtual brokerage, international brands, which now we see so many other people now trying to keep up with what we're doing. But really, to me, one of the main differentiators, EXP is the largest independent real estate brokerage in the world. We say in the world because it's true, but also because we're in 24 countries internationally. And so many other brands say, well, we're international as well. Well, it's a little different, right? You're not truly international. They tend to be a lot of times just franchise offices that don't communicate really well with one another across the globe, right? I have franchise offices here from the same brands that are within 5 miles from one another, and they compete with one another and they don't communicate well. So there's some massive advantages of being international as an independent brokerage, because an EXP France agent can communicate with an EXP Italy agent, can collaborate with an EXP UK agent. And so that's what I kind of want to get across and talk about here and ask you, how can not just our EXP France agents, how can they take advantage of the fact that we're an international independent brokerage where they have access to more than just what's in France? But how can agents outside of France get involved and start building those relationships with referral partners in France, with potentially as well attraction partners in France? There's so much that they can do for collaboration. And there's so many agents who every day ask me, I want to get involved with Dubai or with Italy or with England. How do I do that? Talk a little bit about what you've seen the opportunities be for our EXP agents on an international scale in France, and how can agents who are EXP outside of France get involved and build those referral partners, build that community?
During my first conversation before I joined EXP, the summer 2020, with Glenn, with James, with Jason, that was what I really love in the model, not to be a franchise. I was franchisee from an American brand. I will not say the brand, but I was franchisee, and I have many brokerage, brick and mortar brokerage, and never I have a leads from them. I go to the convention in Las Vegas. I was the first seller in Europe, etc., etc. Never I have leads. I was getting my leads only because I was paying for communication. And as you said, I don't have leads from the office in the other city, 30 kilometers from mine. So yeah, that was not an integrated company like us. On the project, with some program, with this, the big agent meeting, with XPCon, where international will be really in view for everybody, with the fact you are coming with Glenn in the country, etc. More, I think we have less transaction with US, with Canada, with South Africa than we need to have, than we could have. And we just need now to continue to be a global company with the global tools like the referral platforms, like the metaverse. We now have a frame with international only. So it will be easy for agent using work chat, etc., going to convention. It will be really easy for agent to make link, to network, and to do business. And it will help also the French customer, because on the US customer, on the Canadian customer, a lot of Canadian is buying in France, but they should buy with EXP.
Amazing. Well, Samuel, that's all the time we have today. I want to thank you for being the very first guest on the Big Agent Meeting International. I loved spending time with you and your staff and all your agents in France. I loved meeting everybody as well at EXPCon International earlier in the year in Lisbon. You're going to be at EXPCon Miami, which is going to be great. So for anybody watching, if you want to learn more about France, if you want to just learn how special they are, you can catch Samuel. He'll be at EXPCon Miami. All of our international country leaders will be there. Samuel, just really quickly, where can our agents now go to learn more about France? Whether it's through Frame, whether it's through Workplace, where can they just go get a little bit more information?
Everywhere. I'm available and I'm answering on Workplace. Of course, I am in my frame, the frame of EXP France. There was always staff during the hours of France, not US hours. And of course, we have also Linktree, linktree.fr/EXP France, where you can find all the information, all the social media of EXP France. You find us on LinkedIn, on Facebook, also me, on YouTube, on Instagram. So let's go, follow us, and you will know more about France. And France is a fantastic country where everybody should buy.
Very special country. Thank you, Samuel.
Thank you, Felix. Thank you very much.
Of course. Amazing. Well, I get to speak to Samuel every single day. I get to speak to all of our country leaders every day. I feel very privileged by that because we have such strong leaders internationally. But it's not just our staff, right? It's not just our country leaders. We have amazing agents, and part of our agent-centric values is to try to continue to showcase them, continue to empower them, to give them as much exposure as possible, which is why in the Big Agent Meeting International, we will always be interviewing one of our international agents and giving them a platform to connect with the rest of the world. Today, we have an awesome guest out of France. Like I said, I got to meet him last week in Annecy, France. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably not. But his name is Christophe Champton. Excuse me. Christophe is an amazing team leader. He's a team leader for Team Negocity. He was the owner of Negocity, which was a brick and mortar brokerage before transitioning to EXP. He's also a coach and a trainer. He has a YouTube channel where he continues to train professionals, and he's a regular guest on French radio stations where he talks about real estate and how to own their business. So, Christophe, come on stage. Hey, Christophe, how are you?
Hi. Well, thank you. Well.
No worries. Christophe, first of all, thank you for being here. It was a pleasure meeting you last week, and now
did you see, Felix? I live in the same house than Samuel.
Yeah, you guys have the same background. You're sharing a house there. Yeah. Well, it's a nice house, to be fair. But Christophe, thank you for being here. I want to give an opportunity for you to really share more about yourself, your brokerage, your history, but also talk about how EXP has helped you achieve your goals, how it's helped support your agents, and really share your success story of what you've been able to accomplish in EXP France. So do you mind, Christophe, just giving us a little bit of a background on you?
Okay, absolutely. So my name is Christophe Champton, and I have been in real estate for about a dozen years. I live in a beautiful region, Burgundy. You know now Burgundy, Felix.
Yeah, you guys have famous for some wine and cheese, right?
Yeah, known for producing the best wine in the world. And for the specialist, I was born in Nuit Saint-Georges. And I founded Negocity with the goal of creating a real estate agency that prioritized both innovation and quality personalized service for our clients. And we have 2 physical agencies, 6 advisors, and we enthusiastically joined the EXP Realty Network about a year ago because for several years I have been following, especially on YouTube, the leader of the real estate industry in the United States. And 3 years ago, I noticed that many of them were joining EXP. So I took advantage of a trade show to meet Samuel, and I really liked the concept. So EXP for me is first and foremost a service platform and very good services that an independent agency has difficulty offering. It's too expensive and too difficult. Then it's a collaboration platform when the
Yeah.
world and thanks to the metaverse, we are in contact with our colleagues permanently. And then for me, it's a development platform. And for us, it is the next steps. And it started last week with a roadshow in our region, where I say you were there, Felix, by the way.
Yeah. So, Christophe, you owned your own brokerage right before, and before transitioning to EXP. One of the things that maybe is surprising to some agents in different countries where they don't have portals, maybe they have MLSs and things like that, uh, is just how expensive portals can be internationally and how expensive the cost of operations is for a real estate brokerage internationally. So it's actually awesome to hear that you saw some big major players joining in the US side, and that made you think, oh, well, let me check out EXP, what's going on there? Because we truly are where the pros go to grow. We need to figure out how to say that in French, Christophe. We can make it rhyme somehow, but that's one of our slogans back in the US. And with that being said, with that transition that you made, how has EXP helped you scale your business further? And also, how has it helped you reduce your operational costs for you to be able to provide more opportunities for your, not just your business, but for your agents in Negocity as well?
You know, it's changed for us. I have less stress because today there is a lot of collaboration with EXP. We sold a castle, we sold different houses.
Did you say you sold a castle, Christophe?
Yeah, we sold a castle, uh, and it's
I don't
really
know if that's very normal in France, but I think a lot of people would be surprised to hear you sold a castle.
it's the first one we sold.
Wow.
You know, um, in France, the market is picking up, but after a difficult start this year, and the market changed really quickly, faster and faster. So we need to be really responsive, and with all the tools of EXP, we can be responsive. That's the first reason. After, if I had to say to someone to convince an agent, I will say, you want less stress, you want to lighten your mental load and develop your business, then just look what has changed for me. Uh, XP Realty offer incredible resources, training, and a community of like-minded professionals. Uh, EXP has given us the tools to be able to expand our reach while maintaining the personalized service we are known for. And we keep our name, our brand. We are Negocity, but Negocity by EXP. Plus, the various platform make the virtual platform make it easy to connect with clients and colleagues around the world. I was in other brand before, like Samuel, not the same one, but one brand we say we are the best. And I never work with strangers, with other lands, with other countries. It was too difficult. Now with EXP, it's very easy.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's it's a really strong point you made there. When independent brokers think about, or when brokerage owners think about going to a platform like EXP and transitioning their business, one of their biggest concerns is their branding, right? Losing sight of that. What EXP offers, whether it's France, Italy, Spain, Dubai, we're at all the countries that we're in, broker owners like yourself, Christoph, get to maintain their community, culture, identity, but more importantly, their branding, while reducing their operational costs drastically and really making them a more agile and scalable business. You use the word responsiveness, which is a great word. Our business, as everybody knows, if you've been in real estate, even just in the last year or two, how much it's changed, how much it's a roller coaster and a cycle. Markets go up and down, regulations, rules go up and down. Being partnered with a platform like EXP allows you to respond or maneuver or adapt, whatever word you want to use, to those changes, to put your business in the best possible place for success, but also gives the opportunity for your agents to continue succeeding regardless of the changes. So that's awesome. Christoph, I'd love for you to just really quickly, now that we're running out of time here, tell everybody where they could learn a little bit more about Negocity, where they could learn a little bit about you. Where can they find you?
Yeah, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, everywhere.
You're everywhere. You're a man that's everywhere.
Just take the name in Google, and you will find us. And come in Burgundy.
Yeah, I will do my best to come back to Burgundy, and I highly recommend it to anybody who can make it out there. It was a beautiful place. Well, Christoph, thank you so much for joining us. Again, you're the very first agent guest on Big Agent Meeting International. It's an amazing thing. So thank you so much for being here. It was awesome to learn a little bit more about you.
Thank you.
Of course. I love that. I love hearing about our agents internationally. It's one of the things that blew my mind when I went from really being the director of growth in Florida to now stepping up in the international space, was hearing how we're all real estate agents. Yes, there's so many differences between a realtor in France and a realtor in the US or Canada or Colombia. There's so many things that make us different and unique. But at the end of the day, we also share a lot of the same sentiments and a lot of the same struggles and a lot of the same dreams and aspirations. And no matter where you are in the world, the values and the value proposition that EXP has to offer resonates with real estate agents, regardless of their country or culture or community. That is something that is super, super special to me. So today I want to round us off with a couple of announcements. EXPCon Miami, we are so close. I think we're 23 days away. Am I right? Yeah, 23 days away from EXPCon Miami. Take your phones out, scan the QR code. You'll be able to register. There's some tickets left. Come join us. I'm here in Miami, Florida. It's a beautiful weather. You guys are going to have a blast. 4 days of amazing events. We have 4 all international breakout paths this EXPCon. So we are going to have panels with agents and staff from all over the world doing EXPCon, doing EXP specific panels. We're also going to have an EXP International Mastermind on the 27th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. If you're attending EXPCon, make sure to sign up. If you're an international agent or you're an agent trying to get involved in international, sign up for that mastermind. I'll be hosting it along with our amazing leaders internationally. It's really going to be a strong group. Great opportunity for networking. BAMI announcements. We're calling it BAMI now, I guess, but Big Agent Meeting International. Every other Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern, we will be doing the Big Agent Meeting International. As I continue to travel around the world and meet with some of our agents and continue to help grow EXP International, I hope that I get to do one of these with a much cooler background than just my home office. But that will be the goal. Every single Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern, it will be streamed live here on the EXP YouTube channel. One final announcement for our NPS scores here. If you could just take out your phone again, scan this QR code. Please complete the survey to rate how we did. Cut us some slack. It was our very first one, but I think that hopefully you guys got some value out of it. This is super important to us to hear your feedback. The reason I'm at EXP, one of the core reasons, is because of how agent-centric we are. Our mission is to be the most agent-centric real estate brokerage in the world, in every single one of our countries. And that starts by hearing your feedback, listening to it, and then being able to implement it. So with all that, I want to thank everybody who tuned in. Please share this, get it out there. This is the very first Big Agent Meeting International. It was a real honor for me. I can't wait to see where this show is going to be a year from now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of EXP. If you want to chat, reach out to me on Workplace. If you're international, we've been using some Discord. So Workplace me, Discord me, LinkedIn me, whatever you want to do, Instagram, check me out. I'd love to hear your feedback and connect with you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you guys 2 Thursdays from now at 10 a.m. Eastern. Talk soon.